as long as we know the different, outcomes, I think we're good to move forward with whatever feels right. So, and as far as the ceremony inside, we'll just want to rent the most low profile chair possible. I don't think she's lying to us, but I don't believe that we can't get 100 chairs in there. I've mocked that up 100 different ways in my software and it looks like we can fit it. Any thoughts there as far as the clear top? You good to still move forward with that, or want to shot through that?
Brandon, what are your thoughts?
The clear top of the tent? As long as it doesn't look dirty.
No, I know what you're talking about. When they have permanent clear top tents, especially if there's trees over them, they can get build up on them.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you a shout to connect on that ADU garage build. I didn't know when you'd like to link up for that and kind of review it a little bit. Okay, that sounds good, man. Yeah, I just wanted to have, I know it's kind of tough sometimes. I want to have a general idea, kind of timeline and sort of stuff like that, just to kind of let, clients know so they have understood expectations. All right, so I'll tell them, do you want to link up a certain day to kind of review layout and stuff before you kind of jump into engineering items? Okay.
Necessary adjustments, changes, and so I
can we, do you mind going ahead and putting a meeting on the calendar? Because mine's getting a little booked up end of next week if you want to do Friday.
Yeah, next week Friday will be fine.
Hey, I want to show you this design real quick. So we've got, let me make sure there's no names on you. So if you look at it, this is pretty cool. So we've got the house, obviously, and then this is pre-existing the current back patio. And what we're gonna be doing is everything else, right? Including all the landscaping. So he wanted to have a spot for a hot tub. He wanted to have an outdoor kitchen. He wanted to have a fireplace. And he wanted to have a really cool pickleball court with a basketball goal. Ultimately, this layout is gonna shift. This is not the correct layout. Why? Because that basketball goal needs to be right here. So you have the court up this way, so you have your lighting up here that faces down, and then you can have your connection in the net in between. So you can obviously just easily take it off when you wanna play. So let me turn this and then show you kind of the layout structure. So here's our layout, plans, schedule, and also just the total project layout overhead 2D. So this is gonna be a pretty cool one. I'm putting the numbers together in this one right now currently. So I'll let you know once I pull these. The only thing I'm gonna be waiting on is the court to get that put together. And we'll have to know whether or not he wants to go modular or acrylic for the surface. So, exciting. All right, it's a new day. It's a beautiful day. How do we start the day off? Woke up at 5 in the morning, drove all the way from Pittsburgh over here to Charlotte, pulled up to the office at about 7 o'clock, 7:15. Jumped right into it. Had to do some video uploading, dive into some general sales stuff and some organization of some emails. One of the big pool projects, I don't know if you guys know about, that has ADU in that garage. Us am the quote for that design yesterday, and he got back to me today, and it was definitely higher than what the budgetary numbers were. And naturally that happens when going through the design process. People add and pump. And I made the mistake of not pumping the brakes on them and checking them on that. So that was a little sweet reminder on that. What's the result? We're going to edit the design. I laid out options of what we can do to decrease it. There's some serious heavy decreasing options that we can do for it that are not crazy. That's really good news. Somebody is calling me right now. This is Evan Scott. What's going on? I'm doing fantastic. How are you? What's going on?
In reality, they've got the tops on. They're sitting up there. We raised one side 1.5 inches, didn't raise the other side.
Okay.
It still looks wrong.
Okay.
In reality, I think it's, design wrong.
Okay.
Amanda not coming down here and looking at the lay of the land, Martin not looking at the lay of the land. I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
Stephanie says one side's in the hole. I see what she's talking about. I'll send you pictures. I don't know whether to stop now. The fence looks better. He is down there making that.
Okay.
Or we try to finish it and then try to slope the land after we're done.
You talking about that? So clarify, because we didn't talk about the land sloping. Are you referring to the sloping or just the height of the columns, or how it combines?
Well,
when I talked to, whatever his name is, Alejandro, whatever,
Alvarez, yeah.
Alvarez this morning, he said, which is what I've been seeing,
Uh-huh.
that he felt like the man was not prepared for him to come.
We can price it in on the brush, and it'll look just as nice. It's going to have a different look, and it'll give you the integrity that you're looking for. And is that all right if I send it over? And I sent it over to them, and man, they were like, "Oh, we're going to go a different direction."
Really?
Yeah, and there's minimums that I mean, Martin and I talked about it. Martin said, "Look, there's a minimum to send these guys over there. They ain't gonna mess with it."
Yeah, I mean, they probably, it sounds like if they getting someone else to do it, they found the cheap down the street.
Yeah, and I was trying to get him to give me, a little insight, but it's funny when you talk to people from different parts of the country that move here, okay? And this is from New England area, i.e. New York. And New York people are pretty crafty on how they are aggressive. They're aggressive and they're
Crafty.
aggressive.
I love it.
Yeah, and so you got to kind of, I never take any of that stuff personal. Once I know where they're from, I can tell this is going to be a harsh conversation, and I just got to navigate through it, right?
Yeah, you remember that pool project I sent through, that quote that for a guy named Gino? Yeah, he's the classic, like, from New Jersey, New York, like, got the accent, got like a little bit of that, like, brunt, like, kind of, I don't know, kind of like rustiness to him, we'll call it.
Yep.
So yeah, I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Hey, I just wanted you to know what I read it, and I was trying. I'm trying to protect us. All right.
Absolutely.
That's the number one thing I do.
Yeehaw, cowboy! It's a beautiful day, man. We're here at the office. I've been here for about an hour and a half or so. I think I got here 6:30ish. It's 8:15 now. We are running through some proposals for some projects that are coming up, making sure to clean those up and get those ready for the boys to get what they need. Reach out to the group through text message to get everybody hyped up for a beautiful Thursday. Got the plan connected for our meeting later today. I have, what else? Dropped Katie off at the airport this morning. That's what that little shot was for the B-roll. Most likely Downey popped in there. And connected with some subcontractors. So I need to clear up and reach out for some projects that are upcoming like I've been doing now. Just have a couple more I need to run through to make sure I get everything squared away for our guys and continue to follow that during the day. I'm checking with some of our subs to see what's going on some projects I'm kind of helping, maneuver through. And then I've got a meeting here in 15 minutes with Kirkland for the Zace design. As I told you, we need to kind of decrease it. I pumped it up a little bit much. It was more than what they expected. And so we need to find a good way to, cut some things down that doesn't cut the design in the project. So that's the point of the meeting. And then I have an AR call with Wendy at 9. After that, it's open. I need to go through some sales for sure and general items and then head to lunch. And then I'm either going to go to the gym before the rest of my meetings at the end of the day, or I might go in the evening, but we shall see. So let me pop on this meeting here in a minute, finish clearing some stuff up, and you know what, let's go and let's open this sucker up. Let's get some of that light. That's why I really loved having this office over here. All this light it gives you. Loving it. Not the craziest view at all. So that's really it.
Okay. On the bench seating, like there's no specific.
There's no real specific aside from just measurements.
Okay.
Yeah, because ultimately we're gonna have to get it like engineered. You know what I mean? So realistically, it's just like a start understanding of cost with just getting measurements from you.
Okay. I have that already on here, and when we hop off, I'll just go ahead and send it to you. I have Zace up, and so I figured with Zace, I know, did y'all get a survey?
A survey done on the property? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to send me a copy of that?
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now.
Just because
there's certain areas like of the house and stuff that I was kind of going back and forth with in the beginning, and I can like make sure that everything's more accurate because I know there's different information and stuff that you would need, most likely, but just wanted to at least give you the most accurate.
Yeah. So I've got some, on this one, we've got some trimming and some cutting to do, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah, they can't, pretty much, obviously they can't afford what we've designed.
Okay.
So what we need to do is a few things, okay? So let me run through it. We need to decrease the pool and the spa size.
Okay.
We definitely need to decrease the pool and the spa size. I'd say by probably 25%. You know, they still got a family, so we don't need like a little dinker, but we don't need something this. Definitely like take off the waterfall, the water feature.
Okay. Do you want any kind of water feature, like a sheer descent? Because originally that's why I kind of played with the hot tub being back there to use the opportunity for the.
Yeah, I think that that would be the only way to get a water feature that obviously still encompass in the price of the spa. But I remember her saying she just didn't like it, which sucks, right? Because like you can get 2 with 1 if you're cool with it. I did tell him most likely it might have to be slightly raised so it can allow the fall that it needs to, because like obviously when it's separated, obviously plumbing wise, like we're gonna have to have 2 sort of separate systems because it's kind of like 2 little pools. So it's still got to be connected. All right, you're gonna be with me as we call the good old Mecklenburg County Building Department. See how this is.
Thank you for calling Mecklenburg County Code Enforcement.
Any bets on time?
Carefully for the correct menu option.
Para hablar con alguien en español, presione 8.
Questions, press 1. For assistance with mega projects, plan submittals. For assistance with contractor-ready commercial or residential plan submittals, press 1. For contractor-ready commercial or residential plan review status, press 2. For commercial code questions, press 3. For residential code questions, press 4.
2114. Come on.
Thank you for calling the Code Information Resource Center. Please hold for the next available staff.
Let's get somebody, man. Let me pull up the address. I'm trying to figure out the distance on what we need for the electrical lines on this property from the pool.
Enforcement, this is Joe.
What's up, man? My name's Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, I've got a pretty simple question, right? We're looking to have a pool built, and I need to know, just in general, what the distance is that we need to be from the like Duke Energy overhead power lines.
You'd have to talk to Duke Energy.
Okay, so that's a Duke Energy question.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're doing an in-ground or an above-ground pool?
In ground.
Okay. And do you know about the submittal process for the review on that?
I do. Yes.
Okay, good.
So as far as like the distance from the electrical.
If you don't get an extra or can't contact the power company, give Craig Slip a call or email.
All right. Well, let's give our buddy Craig a call. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. I know you see that phone ringing.
Sorry, Craig Sloop is not available.
Craig.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, how's it going, Craig? My name's Brandon. I'm giving you a call to talk about the distance needed for a new in-ground pool install we're doing from the overhead Duke power lines. If you could please give me a shout, 704-591-0774. I will also shoot you a message, or shoot you an email here in a second as well. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day. I'll get to speak with you soon. Bye. All right, well, let's shoot him an email. Let's see if we can call Duke Energy. Let's see. All right, North Carolina. You guys have a phone number I can call, man? They're all bill questions. Okay, I got the overhead power lines number. Let's see if they can help. You gotta start somewhere. It's gonna be automated. I just know it.
Duke Energy. Your call may be recorded. Para español.
Maybe.
What's the phone number on your account? You can also say, find my account another way, or I'm a new customer.
Speak to representative.
To connect you with the right specialized agent and avoid multiple transfers, please tell me the reason for your call.
Distance from overhead power lines to a new pool installation.
You'd like to install or move a light pole?
No.
My mistake. One more time. Please tell me what you're calling about.
Overhead power lines.
All right, an emergency. What's the zip code associated with the account?
Hold on.
Sorry. Please enter the zip code associated with the account.
It's not an emergency.
That's right?
Yeah.
Main menu. What else can I help you with?
Speak to representative.
What's the zip code associated with the account?
28205.
Actually, let me find someone to help you. Putting you through.
To ensure your call is transferred to the correct specialist, please select one of the following options. For billing inquiries, payment arrangements, or to make a payment, press 1. To start, stop, or transfer service, 2. For online help or to reset a password, 3. For additional menu options, to make a change in your account or for account verification, press 1. For sales or products and services, 2. For claims, 3. To report a power outage or street light outage, 4. For all other questions, 5.
When in doubt, go to the sales department. They will be the fastest to pick up. Send that guy's email. I'm sitting here, man. What am I doing? Hello? So, like, what? Hello? Well, I just got hung up on. This is fun.
Duke Energy. Your call may be recorded. Para español, marque 5. What's the phone number on your account? You can also say, find my account another way, or I'm a new customer.
Oh, shit. The power lines might need to be 25 foot. That'd be no bueno. Alright, well, I'll let you know when I find out. What's going on, Derek? This is Brandon with Ivy Creek Landscapes giving you a shout.
At the tone, please record your message.
What's going on, James? This is Brandon with Ivy Creek Landscapes giving you a shout. We've got a pool project coming up that we need to get a survey done for. What's going on, man? This is Brandon with Ivy Creek Landscapes giving you a shout. We've got a residential pool project coming up that we need to get a survey done for. We're also getting the well and septic mark to get that on that survey. If you could, please give me a call, 704-591-0774. Talk to you soon, man. Bye. I've called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I called 5 companies, 5 surveyors. Not one of them answered. And the one that would have answered probably would have been getting this business. Keynote in business. Answer your phone. It's simple. Same to all you brokers. Just answer your phone. You get so much more business. This is a property for a client of ours. We're going to be building a pool there.
Okay, so you're just needing a boundary physical survey on it?
Yeah, boundaries. Oh no, someone's calling. Yeah, boundaries, any sort of easements. And then we're also getting the well and the septic system all marked out. We'd like to have that in the survey as well. Jason, our irrigation contractor, I've been trying to get in touch with for days, finally just called me. I cannot let Craig go. Optus County call, they are so hard to get a hold of.
The likelihood of something happening and even falling down close enough to it that could send the current back up to the pools, pretty much slim and none.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So you don't see anything on your end, and it might be, I guess, a thing with Duke Energy, but in the reality, they're not even there through the permitting or the inspection process, so it's not like that would even be a thing.
So I guess we have to be, for Charlotte, we have to be 22 feet
away, but that is per angle, at every angle. So
it's like a radius.
Right.
Oh, then we are so clear. It's crazy.
Yeah, we're f***ing clear to do the normal thing that we...
Who'd you get in touch with from Duke?
I met a contractor for the building, and I'm meeting one, I believe he's here right now. I'm meeting one for the building, and then another pool guy coming in right now.
Let's go, man.
So the concern, and I may have told this to you,
is on the side of this property, you've already heard it. It's that it's not a huge backyard, and I may have gotten video on it, but it's relatively square, really level. It's really nice. Looking out the back door, on the right side, we have overhead power lines. And so it's about 20 foot up, and the concern was the lateral movement. We need to be distanced from the power line. And he was told by someone that was 15 foot, which would really push that pool. It wouldn't really make it fit with the pergola and the outdoor kitchen structure that is gonna be on the left side. So he got in contact with someone from Duke. I got in contact with someone from Mecklenburg County. The county said there's nothing in there in regards to power lines, and they said that Duke said you just gotta be within, I think, 22 foot radius is what he said, just from that line, and we are nowhere near that. So this is really good news. Excited to hear from him later, get some things dialed in, and hopefully get this sucker on the books. So let's do this. Got ourselves a new fish.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, how's it going, Bill? This is Brandon with Ivy Creek Landscapes. Giving you a shout out. How you just recently connected with Wendy. I wanted to make sure obviously what you're looking for is what we do. When you get a sec, give me a shout, man. 704. Oh, forgot you're recording.
In the past, we've had, our last 2 houses had pretty small lots, like 0.2, 0.5 acres, and this one's 0.5.
Okay.
So it's half an acre, and I don't know, I think it's got lots of possibilities, but there's, it needs, I want some creativity and like a professional person to help me put it together.
Kind of think and plan it out.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good, man. So you're leaving to New York today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning, yeah.
Hey, Teddy. Okay, when do you come back?
I'm coming back Tuesday night.
Tuesday evening? All right, and then you're right outside of Cotswold, right?
Right. We're in, what's the name of that neighborhood? I don't know. Yeah, it's real close.
Okay.
Like, we're just kind of by Eddie's place, if you know where that is.
Yeah, I know where that's at.
Yeah.
Actually, right around the corner from where I'm at.
I'm usually available like 9 to noon.
9 to noon? That's perfect. Let's look at Wednesday. I will be back Wednesday, so that works. 9 to noon. Can you do, so let's just do 11 to 12?
Yeah, when, next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Make sure. Oh, my plane. Ben? Oh, shit. No, my flight's coming back on Wednesday. I thought it was coming back Tuesday night.
Okay.
I get back Wednesday. Well, the flight leaves at, or supposed to arrive at 10.
On Wednesday it arrives at 10?
Can we do the afternoon Wednesday?
Yeah, I have, let me see what I have open. What's this meeting? It's a reporting meeting. How about like 2:30?
Yeah, that would be good.
That works? Okay. Let me put that in here. All right, cool, man. Well, I'll put it in here. Is there any questions that I can help answer before we meet?
Yeah, I guess like your message said, make sure we're a good fit. I agree. That's so. We're Westerners. Colorado and Texas. So coming to the East Coast, I'm not really used to real formal looks. I like the kind of not casual, but almost beer garden feel, but in a very specific, like planned way.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm looking for, is like a really fun, family-friendly beer garden that takes really tons of advantage of the space and maybe has some quirkiness to it, but some creativity to it, not just, planter boxes and pretty things. I like to have cool things and put in like vintage type of looks and things around too.
Heck yeah. No, I love it, man. I mean, we've done it all, man, from traditional, rustic, modern, Western.
And the well located, so it'd probably be better to be in the week anyways.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give them a shot right now. So pretty much the quickest would be like mid to end next week.
Probably, end of next week.
Okay. Cool. Well, let me text them, make sure we're good. with the survey cost, which I don't see that being an issue. And then I'll let you know, I'll shoot you a text, give you all that information, and then I'll reach out to our well and septic people, and then I'll get back to you and let you know what dates they tell me, to make sure you're obviously there after they get done with that stuff.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, brother. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
All right, bye.
All right. Supplements, baby. I don't take meds. We take supplements because we healthy. And we growing and we getting better, boy. All right. Hell, we got a little longboarder. Oh, longboarder dipped out, man. All right. Well, we're gonna eat lunch. I actually just ate a little bit of lunch. Now I'm gonna eat a little extra, and then we're gonna head back to the office, send off some quotes, finalize some things. I feel like I always say that. Ooh, Randy from Sports Court called me. Looks like you got the wrong email address. What's up, man?
Well, I was trying to send that proposal to you, but I...
Oh, there's an S on the end of landscape. Correct. All right, thank you so much. All right, of course, bye. We're about to get the quote from Sport Court. I'm really curious to see how much that's going to cost. I know they're going to quote it out between modular and acrylic. This is my snack, all right? This is my lunch snack. Don't hate on me. You know, I love cereal. I never eat cereal. But when Katie gets it, for the love of God, I absolutely destroy it. But the difference between like the acrylic and the modular, right? So the modular is actually pieces that set up, and it's got lateral forgiveness as well as this is really good on the joints, right? But it's got that modular style look in comparison to acrylic, which is multiple layers. Something that like normal tennis ball courts, or some pickleball courts that you see around here. But most community tennis ball courts have got an acrylic top over concrete slab, and then that quote is going to be a combo with that pickleball court, the fencing around it, and then the basketball goal installed, and then lighting on the opposite side of the basketball goal. Then obviously everything marked out. So my ballpark is going to be 30 grand. 30 grand is my ballpark. Let's see how close I am. I'll let you know here shortly. All right. Before we get done with lunch though, let's check and see who we got working right now at the car wash. All right, so there's Israel, Sophia, Noah, Ryan, Louisa, and Scarlett are closing. Today is Friday, and the full schedule. Yeah, Ron should be there. Oh, it's Thursday. Oh God. Okay, man. There's some stuff we got to get cleaned up, man. We're getting it cleaned up step by step. We got things rolling for Hubies, man. I'm getting all those training folders dialed in. So I got some good user manuals, and I also really cleaned up the Google Drive. And I'm getting things stepped out and processed out for what the onboarding is going to look like from a manager or a supervisor standpoint. Crew staff member, I'm not readily out for that, but Lord, it is as simple as it could be. Really, like come in a day, 2 days, and just shadow and train and get what they need to get done. But we got Joe starting Saturday morning, so it's Thursday. Katie just left today. She's going to come back Sunday. I'm leaving Saturday morning. Joe's opening. He'll be there at 7:30. I'm going to leave Saturday morning, probably 9 o'clock here. Get there around 11. I'm going to be there through early afternoon, just connect with him and really dive in deep on the training for him to make sure I know that he knows what in the world's going on and that it's organized out the way it needs to be. And I'll be checking on equipment and everything like that to make sure it's dialed in. But it's another beautiful day. Hubies has been doing well. It's winter time, December, so they're really learning the seasonality of that business. November was really solid. December it dropped off. So it looks like I got two very seasonal businesses. We love pond, we love spring, we love fall. That's for sure. So excited to see what 2025 brings up. We got goals on that one. At least I do. And we start the new marketing company here in probably about 4 days. On the 13th, I've got to have another meeting that we're scheduling meeting with the marketing company, the new one, shout out to Triangle Digital, to hopefully get us pumped up and running some actual good ads so I can help pull more people in and buy more memberships. So I'm gonna crank those suckers to the roof. Just get finished up, eat my little lunch dessert, head back to the office, call some people on the way. Enjoy the cruise, man. We got meetings this afternoon. We got our classic company meetings, our ops meeting. I got a sales meeting with Lee. God, I almost put that on so zone. And after that, my butt's gonna go to the gym. So I'm glad I said that because I need to grab my shoes. I need to grab some shorts. Gotta grab gym stuff, man. Let's do it. Yeah, I would probably leave Porches and Pool Houses where it's at until we get a better page made for it. I know they're gonna work on the pool pages, and I think they just recently did an overhaul on the pools page. So I think that's like pretty fresh, and then I think they're gonna be working on the patios after that. So let's definitely just leave Porches and Pool Houses where it is, and then I would agree let's take out the age specific, and then let's do the custom pool installation to 45. So then we'll have 45, 30, 45.
All right, I think I change. Gonna make me do a security thing real quick.